Okay, here we are. Amazing crash of the Radical. This is very shocking. I'm sorry to say. Just showing the video what happened here. I was flying this thing. I'm just gonna go back over here to the board first. This is my flight log on the Radical, and started flying it in December 14th, 2009. And you get the dates and the flights. Here on the 13th flight, the auto hub broke, and fly some more, change the gear ratio, put on SAB blades, fly some more, testing with mufflers and blades, and got a new G20 motor from Hanson, testing that with RPMs. Auto hub bombed up again, auto hub failed again. Now we have a total of 55 flights. And then back here in March, still flying, different RPMs, all this testing going on, and then trying to optimize this thing. And went to fly it 5.3, and here it is. It exploded. It is dead. So back to the helicopter here. I was hovering it, showing it to a friend, flying around, showing him full power climb outs, whatnot, and showing him how smooth the Hanson motor is. It's got a Hanson G20 3D Max in it. It's had it in it since flight 35. So, and that was a total of 87 flights on this thing now. And all of a sudden, I'm flying around, I come in, was hovering, we were looking at it. It was about 90 feet away from me, and this thing just, boom, exploded. I mean, it was just like, we were dumbfounded, and I saw this white blade go flying by us. I mean, we were 90 feet away. This white blade here disconnected from the rotor head. The bolt is still in it, and it flew by us and went behind us. It flew about 200 feet. And I counted the distance. It was 9 paces away from where I was standing, where this blade flew by me. It landed like 9 paces away from in line where I was standing. The reason it flew by us, you can see the blade grip, it broke right after the screw that holds the blade on. The head is mangled. Flyby paddles are like straight up. It's all, the head is like destroyed. The bearing block is like wallowed out right here. It's like twice the size of the bearing. I had the bearing block upside down because that's what was recommended for better support. The main gear is jammed right now, it won't turn, but there's a tooth missing on the other side. Landing gear is broken. The tail is pretty much, the boom is gone. Tail rotor looks okay, but I can't turn it. I mean, luckily, I don't know if I'm lucky or not, but it was 3 feet off the ground when this happened. If it was, a couple of minutes ago and it was like 200 feet up in the air, it would have been much worse, I'm sure. But so it didn't get a chance to fall that far. It just exploded when the other blade hit the thing. The tail rotor looks okay, but I can't turn it right now, and I'm not touching this thing until I talk to Century about it. So here's the other blade. This blade spun around, hit the tail boom obviously, and just whacked the shit out of everything. My tail servo went flying, broke my tail servo case. The wires ripped out. I'm not sure if this works anymore. Here's a link. Here's another link. And I'm missing a link, and I'm missing like the pivot thing for the blade. It's not on the blade grip anymore. That broke off on this side. I'm missing one of these. It's a trivial right now. Need a lot of parts to get this fixed. The landing gear is broken back on this side, and all my wires got pulled out and shit. My regulators and all that. That seems to be okay. The ignition got pulled out. Hopefully the ignition didn't get damaged, but This was tie wrapped and velcroed in there, but it just blew apart. I mean, you can imagine the impact of this. And I'm heading to a fun fly, like to Maryland in a couple of days, and I'm like, it's really a damn good thing. This thing didn't happen at the fun fly. I mean, it could have like hit somebody, hurt somebody. You know, I went to the field and I forgot to take my cell phone that day, yesterday, on the way home or on the way over the field. I remember I forgot. I said, I don't need it. And I could have been alone if my friend didn't show up. He saw it. He's there if you need to ask him any questions. But this is what it looks like right now. And I could have been alone. And this thing, I mean, it just went by me at like freaking, I don't know, a couple hundred miles an hour. I don't know. It flew 200 feet from where the helicopter was before it hit the ground. And that was at 3 feet of altitude. You know, I mean, probably could have flown